Hello friends, and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. It is time for a budget check-in. We're going to do a check-in for the first 2 weeks of April, starting with where I spent my money. So we're going to start with debt. So first, we had a payment to loan number 2 for $142. And then our mortgage came out for $1,316. Our car payment came out for $118. And our next payment to loan number 2 came out for $142. Okay, that's it for debt. Let's take a look at bills. We had 3 bills come out. I had to grab a new sheet. I was out of this sheet. Okay, first of all, State Farm came out, and that was $237. That covers 2 vehicles and our house insurance. That's what that covers. And then our MetroNet came out. That is our internet service, and it was $109. And I can't remember at the moment if that was on budget or not. We'll have to see when we get to the worksheet. And then our garbage payment came out for $25. Okay, so that was it for bills. Next is food. So we had, over this 2-week period, we had 4 grocery trips. The first one was to Sam's, where we spent $118. And then I went over to Walmart and got everything I needed that I couldn't get at Sam's, and that was $89. Okay, that was the first week. The second week, I spent $167 at Sam's. Whew, that was a big week. I can't really remember what happened now. I must have been one of those weeks where we had to restock on paper goods. That always paper towels, tissue, Kleenex, cleaning wipes, things like that. That's what always boosts up our Sam's. Okay, and then I went over to Walmart and I spent $113. So it looks like we are going to be above budget in food, but we'll add all that up together in just a moment here and see where we are for the month with food. Okay, and then I did get gas twice. I usually get gas every other week, but my parents were here and we did a lot more driving, so I ended up getting gas each week. So the first week it was $39 for gas. And then the second week, I only needed to spend $27, but I spent $27 on gas. Okay, so that's it for gas. Moving on to miscellaneous. I had a couple miscellaneous expenses. First, I went over to Target. I had a prescription to pick up, and I also picked up more toothpaste and new toothbrushes, and altogether it came to $28. And then I did get my car washed, and that was $10. Okay, that was it for miscellaneous expenses. That's pretty good. Only 2 miscellaneous expenses in a 2-week period. Okay, next is spending. This is a fixed amount. So the first week was $55, and the second week was also $55. Like I said, it's a fixed amount. Okay, and that is it for all of the expenses for the first couple of weeks of the month. Let's go to the worksheet and update that next. Okay, so mortgage came out. Our budget was $316, and that's exactly how much it was. Next was State Farm. We budgeted $235, and it was $237. It seems to always fluctuate a little bit. I'm not sure why. MetroNet, we budgeted $109, and that was exactly $109. Okay, coming down to our car payment, we budgeted $118, and that's exactly what it was, $118. Garbage, we budgeted $25, and it was $25. And then we had 2 payments for loan number 2 come out, and those were exactly what we budgeted, which was $142 each. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so coming down here, this is the month we have. This is the amount we have for the whole month. So we're going to do a weekly check-in on the sheet that comes at the end of the month. Here, I'll show you. If you flip to the back of the month, you have this sheet here, and this is where I do my weekly check-in. Usually I use these stickers to do the weekly check-in, but this month I thought it would be fun to try this to see if this will fit. I think it's going to fit. This is a weekly check-in from my family budget kit, the 8.5 by 11 family budget kit. This is the weekly check-in kit that comes with that. So let's try it. Let's see if it will work here.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Okay, so it's not a perfect fit because there is this, like, the lines don't go all the way across here. There's this white space where you write the total ending, but I can make it work, and it looks really pretty. Okay, so let's start with the amount we have in each category for the month. So groceries gets $800 a month. Gas gets $80. Miscellaneous gets $200. And spending gets $220. So let's see what that is all together. So altogether, that's $1,300. Okay, so this first week, we had, for groceries, we spent $118 at Sam's and $89 at Walmart. So that was $207 the first week. So 800 minus 207, that's $593. Okay, moving on to gas. The first week we spent $39. So that left us with 41. Yeah, that's right, 41. Miscellaneous, we had 200. And week one, we spent $28. And that's $172 left over. Okay, for spending, we had $220 was our budget. We spent $55. So that's $165 left over. So I'm going to see how much we spent this first week. We spent $329. So 1300 minus 329 is 971. So we should have 971 left here if I did that right, but I'm going to add it all together to make sure. $971. Okay, so we're starting week two with $971. We have $593 in the grocery budget, $41 in gas, $172 in miscellaneous, and $165 in spending. So altogether that is $971. Okay, so for groceries week two, we spent $167 at Sam's and then $113 at Walmart, so that's $280. So $593 minus $280, that's $313 that we have left. Okay, gas, I spent $27 on gas, so I still have a little left over in my gas budget. We have $14 left. Okay, miscellaneous, I only spent $10, so I still have $162 left over in miscellaneous, which is could help us out because we went over in food, we went over in gas. We could take from miscellaneous by the end of the month. That way we still stay at zero, but we'll have to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. But as long as I don't have any big miscellaneous expenses, I should be able to use some of those funds to cover extra food and gas if needed. Okay, for spending, it was another $55. So that brings us down to 110. Yes, 110. Okay, so let's see how much I spent all together this second week. $372, so a little more than the first week, which was $329. So now let's see, we had $971 minus, oops. So that's $971 minus $372. $599 is what we should have left, but let me double check my math by adding all these together here. $599. So we're starting week 3 with $599. So we have $313 for groceries, $14 for gas, $162 for miscellaneous, and $110 for spending, which is a total of $599. So I'll come back next week and give you an update on these 2 weeks and show you where we're at. But that's where we're at for the first 2 weeks of the month. And that is it. We are done with the budget for the weekly check-in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you?